Gear.
Here.
Counselor Sims.
Here.
Counselor Nelms.
Here.
And Counselor Harden.
Here.
Okay, so just have one out, you have a quorum.
All right. So first item of business, the minutes were sent out from the June 26th meeting. Does anyone have any questions about the minutes? If not, take a motion to dispense with reading and approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Is that Harden Nelms?
Aye.
Hey, I sent your minutes
Okay,
out.
the
I know you
first
weren't meeting.
item
I can
is
resubmit it.
070623, request for permission work in the right of way at 2812 18th Street South. I believe this is the item that Wyatt presented last week where there was a scaffolding in front of the, what used to be the Little Professor site. No, I'm sorry. It was another site on 18th, but there was scaffolding in front.
This is Shay's, I think.
And that's right. And the applicant didn't show up, and then I asked Wyatt if he'd heard an update. He said no, he hadn't. So, Kale, did you hear anything from them either?
No.
Okay.
And Wyatt texted me today and said that if he doesn't show up, then
Isn't this Sam's supervisor?
it is.
Oh, Sam's?
It goes for scaffolding.
The old Sam.
Oh.
And the scaffolding's now been removed, so we didn't drop it last time because there's no one here. We're just gonna see if we found out any more information. There's been no info, but the scaffolding's not there, so it'd be appropriate to go ahead and drop this, I believe.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
That was Nelms Gear? Yes. Okay.
Yes, so that passes 4-0. Next is 080623, request for permission in the right of way at 2844 18th Street South. Chris Jones, Wayne's, this is where they're looking at the termite bond for that property. That is the Little Professor former building, and
Thought Wyatt was gonna go.
yes, so Kale has stepped in
He's
for
out
Wyatt.
on medical leave right now.
Yeah, Brian's pulling up some pictures now. These are examples of the caps that are in front of Henry's
Okay.
on 18th Street that Chris sent me earlier. I think there are a couple more, Brian.
And ours are not gonna be this close to the structure.
Okay,
Wow. So they're there and we don't even notice.
that's right.
Yeah, they were already there.
And I think that's what we're trying to see. I mean, I walked around and I saw some that I found as well where they were installed actually all the way out at the curb on the street, you know, and that we talked about that as an alternative as well. But they do exist currently on the sidewalk locally.
That's right. And we're more than happy to put in asphalt as well.
Which would be my recommendation. I mean, these don't look like anything, but, I mean, the asphalt, they would just kind of disappear and you wouldn't even realize it.
And so if we went that route though, we would need that marked on the exhibit that Mr. Kendrick shows. Is that correct?
But the downside is when they repave that road, what happens?
And also, like, how do they access them if there's cars parked?
Yeah, that is a good question. Depending upon the measurement, we could put them on the line or closer to the line, because most cars don't, but we would put them closer to the curb. That's usually what we do, is put them in the asphalt, and we really don't have it, and it's only gonna be fine, so, you know.
What happens when we repave that road?
Yes, no, they will be repaved. Unless we like to put them in the sidewalk, but for aesthetic reasons, we typically put them there, and we would just have to. Either that, yeah, I mean, that's about.
I mean, you'd have to put it back in, you'd have to pull them out or something?
I'm not sure. We've done a couple of jobs where we had to go back out because they paved over parking lots and stuff. I don't know if they pave over these, but we just have to re-dig the holes. It's just something, I mean, it's just part of it. Are y'all getting that done soon, or?
Do you have a plan to
Copy of the
repave
light.
18th Street anytime soon?
That depends on the mayor.
Parking space.
Depends on the mayor.
Okay.
They give me a little more money, I pay it.
Let me say this to you, if you're gonna do that, you need to give me a new diagram, because the diagram that White Q has provided puts them, locates them in sidewalks.
Yeah, I can totally do that. Yeah, I
Man.
can send you something like that,
We
tomorrow.
can work around it, I mean, whatever we need to do. When we go
If we
together.
get a heads
It's
up-
gonna be- Yeah,
I mean,
I'll
yeah.
get Cal once we get to that point to do it, I mean, it's coming, so, but it may be a year or two before we do, but yeah, I can get Cal, we can work through it, that ain't no big deal.
Okay.
So you're proposing now to place them in the street right away?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you could redo your diagram and slide.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, so we can, I mean, if the committee is comfortable, we can go ahead and take action on it tonight. We'll just need that exhibit to put in the resolution prior to next Monday to be able to vote on it for council.
Yeah, I
And
can
then-
get that over to you first thing.
And then, does anyone else on the committee or other counselors have any other questions?
Do you need somebody's contact? You have
But
to
you're gonna
contact
place
me.
them, you're still gonna have 5 3-inch holes in the asphalt portion of the right of way?
Yes, sir.
And then,
Yeah, I've sent those to Cal.
In front of the store?
Sir?
In front of the store?
Yes, sir.
okay, would anyone like to make a motion?
Sure. I'll make a motion that we go ahead and approve it with the proper information and changes to the document.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, that passes 4-0 as well. Like I said, that would be next Monday that the council would review that, so
Okay.
as soon as you
And I
know
didn't
that.
bring a forecast in case anybody wants to see.
Oh,
Cool.
I didn't know you actually had one.
Yeah.
that's
That
great.
goes all
I'm
the way
sorry.
down to the
Yeah, we.
dirt?
No, that's gonna lay flat on top of the,
Okay.
concrete or asphalt in this case.
You
And
wanna
that
see
rubber
it, John?
gasket, as you tighten that bolt, that rubber gasket expands, which keeps it from popping up.
Can I just take this home?
Those cost $12 a piece. If you got a $12 bill on you, I'll give it
So
to you.
that's right, it's on the curve. Like
Take a
that.
purchase order.
Yeah.
Venmo.
Cool.
That's the one.
The Venmo,
That's,
yeah.
that's the one
Wish
I
my
found
kids
that
did
was
take
like
it.
right inside the curve.
Thank
that we
you.
talked about. Thank you.
Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it.
Welcome, thank you.
And so that's all for the agenda. So without any other business to handle, stand adjourned.